Happy day children. I hope everybody is doing good. So in next chapter in SST, the chapter name is Understanding Our Earth. We are going to learn about maps and how we can read maps and what are the legends or key which are used for reading the maps and the continents. Okay, so starting with the map. What is a map? So in previous chapter we learnt about globe, and in this chapter we are learning about map. So what is a map? A map is a representation of an area of land or a sea which shows the physical features, cities, roads. So everything will be represented in a flat paper. So that is a map. So it is an image of an area, usually of the earth or a part of the earth. The word map can also be used to talk about the chart or drawing that shows the relationship between ideas, peoples or events. So this also can be said as the definition for map. So on the whole, a map is a flat surface which shows the features, physical features of the country or a continent. So next we will see what are the advantages of maps. So maps are very cheaper than globes. So globe is a bigger model of the earth, but maps it is it is made up of paper, so it can be easily purchased by everyone. It is cheaper than the globes and it shows all the minute details of the continents, oceans, countries, cities and towns. And a very good advantage of maps are we can get a map of a country or even a district map we will be getting, so that we can learn the uh, details of a particular place in a very simplified manner. Okay, and map can be put into a book called an atlas. So a book of maps is called as atlas. So in atlas you can find all the types of maps. Okay, and one more main advantage of a map is they are portable, which means you can carry the map anywhere, wherever you want you can carry the map. So here this is the example, a picture of a map which is shown here. Okay, so next we are going to see about the types of maps. So what are the types of maps? They are physical maps, political maps and thematic maps. So one by one we will see what are the physical maps, what are political maps and what are thematic maps. So the first one is physical maps. So what is a physical map? So in this picture you can find Africa continent. Here it shows the mountains, different mountains and the desert places and all the physical features, rivers and lakes, oceans. So everything will be seen in a physical map. They can also be used to show the land use and other man-made features, for example lakes, ponds. So all the physical features, deserts, valleys, mountains, rivers, lakes, so everything will be shown in a physical map. And physical map that show boundaries are also known as political map. So physical map, it shows only the physical features. So next we will see about the political map. A political map which shows the boundaries of cities, states and countries. Okay, so here in this picture you can see each and every state is shown by a boundary. So this is called as a political map. Political maps are designed to show governmental boundaries of countries, states and counties and the location of major cities. They usually include significant bodies of water. Like the picture you can see, they are shown in different colors. So just to differentiate between the districts or nations, so they are shown by different colors. So the next type of map is thematic map. So what is a thematic map? What is called as a theme? Theme means it may be of any topic like a climate of a particular country or a vegetation of a particular country or the amount of rainfall which has fallen in any month of the year. It can be shown in a map. So here it shows the climatic conditions. What is the climatic conditions of a country? So here we have our country India. So it is represented by different colors. And the legend or a key also given here. For example, the dark green, it is called as a tropical wet climate. So it is represented as a dark green in color. And next, light green, very pale green, it shows tropical wet and dry. So these are all explained in different colors. And white color, it represents deserts or arid climate, and mountainous climate is shown here. So different types of climate is shown in different colors. So this is called as a thematic map. And not only the climatic conditions of a place, also the soil type of a particular place and land use. So all different themes are shown in a thematic map. So this is about the different types of maps. And the next slide is the limitations of a globe and a map. Limitations means disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages of a globe? A globe cannot give the correct idea of the distance between two places. Exactly, you cannot find the exact distance between the two countries or two continents. It just show the physical features, it just show the boundaries of countries. And next, a globe is too small to get the actual size of the area. Yes, we cannot assume the correct size of the area. Okay, and types of terrain and landscape of a place cannot really be figured on a globe. And what are the disadvantages of maps? Maps are distorted because the earth is not flat. Exactly. If in a globe you can see the exact shape of a continent, but in a map you cannot see that, because map is always flat, because we can see only in a paper. But one advantages of a map is it can be shown in the distance between two places. It is shown in the key legend. Okay, that you'll be learning later. And the kilometer difference between distance between two places, it's shown in the map. So another disadvantage is it can distort shape, area, direction and distance. So sometimes the shape, area and direction also it may differ. This problem is somewhat solved by different map projections. Yes, it can be solved, but we have to it should be shown in a different map projection. Okay, so this is about the different types of maps and limitations of GLAP. In next video we will see how we can understand the map. So what are the keys we need for understanding a map? Thank you, children.